instead of traders following brokerages, new traders, especially the new ones, and there's a lot of them, are following the key opinion leaders. They're following the influencers. They're seeing.
Well, hello and welcome everyone. This is Lakshay at the Forex Expo podcast at the Forex Expo Dubai live at the Dubai World Trade Center. I have a very esteemed guest over here, Mr. Jaymes, right?
Yeah.
At the GTCFX, right? Now I got that right. So he's the CMO of the GTCFX. GTCFX, and it's been amazing having you here. You're like marketing giant at the Forex industry, right? So how are you, first of all?
I'm good. Look, it's a really good event. Happy to be here. I've been coming to this event for years. It's probably the biggest one in the world, and it's good to be here, especially with a company like GTC.
Wonderful. And how do you feel GTC at the stage of Forex Expo?
It's well, look, as I said, it's good to be here. GTC, it's a big broker, and over the last few years, it's really exploded onto the scenes. And so, what they really do excel at is events. I mean, we'll probably get into this why later, but all of us, the entire GTC family, is happy to be here.
I mean, GTC has gained an immense grasp over the financial market, right?
Yeah.
In a very short time. So, how do you feel? What's the one thing that the users has been engaged to?
It's something that's super easy. All we do is treat people like human beings. And so this is why we tell them that we're a trusted broker. And then we've expanded into other things such as, for instance, we offer liquidity as well. And again, we just treat the brokerages that work with us on the liquidity side on GTC Prime as human beings. And I think this is something that a lot of brokerages have forgotten about because they're chasing always the next prize because it's such a fast moving market, you know how it is. And I think we have excelled at treating people like they want to be treated. It's just that simple. And that's why we are trusted.
And that's what's the most core thing of any financial segment, right?
Yeah.
To be able to access the currency or the asset or anything that's require your money, right? To be in swiftly, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The liquidity. So, in terms of financial marketing, you've been a marketing giant, you're a CMO, right?
Yeah.
So, how do you feel like, because it's a very competitive market, doing marketing for any financial related stuff, you got to build this trust, right? So, how do you do that?
Again, we use the trust element in the fact that we can talk to people like they're human beings. And I think the big difference in our marketing is that we don't talk at people, we talk to them. And so what we do is we then show what we have done as a company. We show that we're trusted. We have thousands and thousands of super happy traders, in fact over 1 million, that are very happy to advocate for us and say, I'm with GTC. I don't seem to have any of the issues that I have with other brokers. And so we use that and leverage that to our advantage. Obviously, standard marketing channels, and then there are others which are a bit of top secrets I won't get into. But yeah, it's just the fact that we will be conversational, and we're not just trade with us because we're the best. That doesn't work anymore. Why are you the best? What are other people saying about you? That's what works. People aren't stupid anymore. 10 years ago, you would put a landing page up saying, 0.0 pips, trade with us, and that was it. Not anymore. It doesn't work because everyone's doing it now. Sorry?
They do their research as
well. Yeah, exactly. And so who is GTC? What are other people saying about you? And so that's the difference. That's the key difference.
And as for the current market, the marketing is more driven by the influencers, right? The KOLs that people say, right? How do you see that going forward?
It's only going to get bigger and bigger because what we're finding is that instead of traders following brokerages, new traders, especially the new ones, and there's a lot of them, are following the key opinion leaders. They're following the influencers, and they're seeing, right, okay, well, this influencer who I like is talking about this broker. I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
And so it's so important that as a brokerage, we have the influencers on board. But you see, it's quite easy finding, let's say, tier 2, tier 3 influencers where you just pay them something and they come on board. The tier 1s need value from you. It's not just about the bottom line. It's not. Why would they attach their name to your brand?
Because they have built it
exactly
for a long time.
And so, how we're working with the biggest influencers in the world. For instance, we have Khalid Al-Ameri at our booth right now. Actually, he is the UAE's #1 influencer, and it's not about just paying him a small fee. Why should I be there? Bless you. Why should I be associated with GTC? So we sit down, we tell them, we show them, and it's like, yeah, I can be on board with this. And so, yeah, KOLs, influencers are vitally important, but you have to be able to sell your brand to them. Otherwise, you're going to deal with, as I said, the second and third levels. Yeah, 100%, right? Just like traders do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And by your overall experience, what do you feel like that's what one thing that you want to tell to the viewers?
I suppose that when it comes to selecting a broker to trade with, always look at what other people are saying about them. Okay? And that's really important. See not just what their marketing says, but what people who are on the ground spending their money, investing, are they given withdrawals quickly? How long does it take for them to get their money? Like for instance, GTC, it's not our money. That's how we view it. It's not our money. It's the trader's money.
It's the trader's money.
Yeah. Another thing is try to find a brokerage that has literally made millionaires. You won't find any. Apart from GTC, I can say that because just in the last 2 years alone, I think we've had 3 or 4 millionaires, people who invested 10 to 20,000, sometimes 100,000, and made millions from it. And we've done video interviews with them. It's just like, how did you do this? Tell our traders how you did it, and they do. And so listen to what the traders of a brokerage are saying. Now, when it comes to liquidity, that's a bit more tricky because that's a B2B side of things. Again, how do you feel when you speak to a brokerage? If you're a brokerage, a startup, or an SME, how do you feel when you speak to that brokerage? That's important too. Okay? Because most of the time, most brokerages offer the same thing: MT4, MT5, some sort of bespoke trading platform. They have liquidity, they have a website. But what else do they offer?
Exactly.
That's what you need to look at.
I mean, in terms of tools and the features that they incorporate to the system, it's almost the same. But the service, the value, the team adds to any segment. That's what makes different brands their core.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that we really emphasize at GTC is that we are the GTC family. So when we're talking internally, we'll always sign off by saying, we're part of the GTC family, and that's how we feel. And we feel that when traders join us, or brokerages join us, or partners join us, then they're joining our family. And we don't want to lose their trust. We want to keep them happy, smiling.
Yes.
That's the most important thing for us. Not short-term growth. Anyone can do short-term growth. It's about the long term. If I treat you well today and tomorrow, you're going to stay with us.
Definitely. Okay, so. Thank you so much, sir.
No problem.
It's wonderful talking to you, and the insights and the marketing side of the financial industry is very massive. It's very, very enlightening and very engaging for any person to learn how exactly something that's on the ground does work at the back end, right? Yeah. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the event. It's been wonderful talking to you. And stay tuned for more insights like this at the Forex Expo podcast, the Forex Expo Dubai.
Cheers, mate.